Hello everyone, Ethan here. Today I'm going to be looking at a level from this game called Backrooms Escape Together. Now you could probably tell that this game is based on the Backrooms, which is... So the Backrooms is an online urban legend originating from a creepypasta, and basically there was a wiki that was created that is just full of all sorts of these levels that people authorized users can edit and sort of create different levels in this place. And basically, the Backrooms is um, the leftover assets from reality. So basically, nothing really. It's basically stuff that's left over that is not needed for the real world. So it's confusing. There's random stuff, random things happen. And today we're gonna look at level 4. So let's jump right in. And immediately when you spawn in, you're greeted by some nice ceiling lights and an empty room, which is a classic move from the Backrooms. Lots of emptiness and uh, sort of just a strange feeling all around. And this is meant to keep the sort of theme of strange and liminal spaces. That's the core part of the Backrooms is that these are liminal spaces, basically strange locations outside of reality. Now, uh, what's unique about these levels is that since the Backrooms is sort of this weird place outside of reality, anything can happen. So, what's unique about these levels in this game is that they are procedurally generated. So they follow sort of the same criteria, but the layout is different every time. So for this level, this actually was a really nice generation of this long hallway looking out into the abyss, and you can see we're in a giant office space. And obviously, when you walk down this hallway and you see this, you're gonna be like taken aback by sort of the mass of this strange building that we're inside of. And it sort of just adds on to the eeriness of this whole experience. And you might have saw earlier, this has nothing to do with the level, but you can see the objectives. And for this specific level, it's just find a way to escape. And basically, this level was developed as a like a breather for the other levels that are more intense. So you're meant to sort of just enjoy the environment in this level, which is why I like it a lot too, because I think it looks really nice. I like how it came out. And I think the weather and the rain on the windows really adds to the sort of aesthetic that the developers are going for, and I think it just is really nice. And we'll keep going on ahead here. You can see there's some chairs over there. We'll go investigate that. Um, but like I said, this is procedurally generated, so this is an example of that. You'll see strange objects in some of the rooms, but they follow sort of similar prompts, like spawn with some of these things at the office cubicles and stuff. So they're different every time, but they've all got similar stuff, you know, in these areas. It shows to create these and then add these little things here just as like a nice little detail. And yeah, there's areas like this that you can sort of just get lost in because these hallways are vaguely similar, and you can just find yourself wandering around for a long period of time. Like this area, for example, you've got these business desks, tables, meeting tables, you know. Maybe something interesting was happening here, you don't know. That's part of the liminal space. It's sort of meant to make your mind wonder about, you know, why these things are here, what's going on. That's one of the reasons why liminal spaces are very fascinating, because you'll be in this particular experience, and just you'll see the things around in the environment, and it'll make your imagination sort of wander and think of, you know, the reasons why this is happening, or like the backstory or lore to any of this sort of stuff that's happening in each level. And what's okay, this is, see, this is what I mean. Like, I haven't seen this before. Why? this is this is a little offsetting. Some really thirsty individuals were drinking up a storm here, I think. But yeah, see, you know, this is outside of reality. These are the things that have been left over, just stuff that's not needed. So it gets left in this location. And also, so you know, some of the things that are left behind are alive creatures, you might say, which is what adds a level of threat to the Backrooms. And there are other games that are designed around the Backrooms, but I think this one is the most visually appealing, and I think it's got a lot of potential. Also, I have been talking a lot, but there is thunder if you listen closely. Bit of ambiance. And all, you know, all these open rooms sort of just add to the ambiance and the aesthetic of this particular level. I was gonna mention it's really fascinating because this actually is on the wiki, so this is a real level. All the levels in this game are based on real levels, and the future ones are also based on real levels. We got some more meetings going on here. Some strange business has been going on in this building. I'm not sure, but we're gonna keep trudging on ahead. I have beaten this level before. I know where the exit is. Well, I don't know where the exit is, but I know how to get out, because, you know, it's random every time. So we're just gonna walk around, see what we can find, and sort of just enjoy the experience as we go. But yeah, I think the environments are really important in the Backrooms because they are a key factor in building a sort of liminal, out of this world experience. Really off-settling, kind of a tense environment. I don't really know what I'm saying. Basically, it's just this environment is really unsettling the way that it's described in the wiki and also done here. Like, why is there a microwave here? We don't know. It's well, I mean, obviously the developers put it here, but or they told it to maybe be here, but you know, like, if you're a player being immersed in the experience, you'll see this and you'll be like, what the heck? And you'll create your own sort of idea of like why this might be here, what's going on. I think that's one of the most important parts of the Backrooms, is it's meant to make you wonder. And it's also meant to scare you. Some more cubicles here. See, they're like, some are tall, some are short. They've all got a little something going on. Oh, and also for, actually, well, this doesn't have to do with the level, but for the immersion, there's actually a camera that sort of adds to the Kane Pixel aspect of it, because he's one of the people who made the Backrooms more mainstream, but I kind of like the feeling of actually being in the level instead of looking at it through a camera lens like that. But it's an option, you know, it's something that you can do. that adds to the immersion for some people. Ah, see, now this is the exit over here, actually. Before we go, I just want to take a look some more at these buildings to show off some of the environment. With the use of these clouds, it hides sort of, you know, the top and bottoms of these buildings, so it makes you wonder, like, how tall are these buildings really? Like, where are we? Like, what is going on with these buildings? I really like the use of the fog, and it just makes you think, like, will this storm ever end? What is happening? And the use of clouds to obscure uh, everything sort of keeps a lot in the unknown of the environment specifically. Like, what I mean is that it keeps you guessing. There's nothing, you can't see very far out here because of this fog, so you can only just wonder about what's, you know, out there. But yeah, that's why I really like this level. I think that's where we entered from, actually. That looks like the long hallway we walked through. And one of my favorite parts is that since this is a Backrooms escape together, you can escape with other people because it's co-op. And if there was someone all the way over there, I could see them, which is really, really cool. Adds to the immersion, I think. But yeah, we'll just head on out. Basically, on the wiki, actually, to escape, you jump out of the window, apparently. So we can come right up to the window and throw ourselves out, and it takes you to another level. So yeah, this has basically been my level analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in class.